Hello. I am here. This for now. Yo. We here. We good. Whoa. Yeah, I got some work to do. Still. I still got some work to do. I could always zoom in a little. I think I had to zoom the webcam out a tiny bit. Whatever, you can see me just fine. Well, I'm not quite ready to do attempts yet. I got other things on my mind right now. Like I said, I'm. If you watched my video earlier today, I still got some stuff to do. I still got things in boxes, some address changes, some everything that comes with a move. But most of it is finished. Electricity's on, internet's on, equipment's all set up. Everything's good. I got to rearrange my room. I got to work with the lighting. I gotta put the webcam maybe in a better spot. But still working on things. But I'm. You know, I'm good. God, my legs feel like rocks. We did so much moving. We did so much moving and stuff. And like I said, I'm still getting the... Like, notice how the light is bigger here than it is in the corner right here? I'm gonna have to do something about that. Just looking at it, yeah, maybe one lamp light isn't enough. Whatever, you should see this room without any lights turned on. Yeah, I know. Right here looks like a void. I agree with you. It's a window. It's a window which has to be blocked. Depending on the time of day that I stream and the amount of light that comes in, maybe I can move it all the way to the right. I don't know. Like I said, it's something that's gotta. I will, you know. I don't even know what to say. We'll get it. We'll get it fixed out. Just something else to put on the list of things to pay attention to. I know all the resubs. I've been away for so long. Because I agree. When I here, look. Yeah. There you go. This is a curtain. Right there. That's a curtain. And again, I'm relying on lamps. Here, let me see if I can show you. This is my room. Table. Bed. Closet. That's my monitor. That's what I'm using to light up the back. Yeah. Good. Centered. Keep it right here. So point it down. Like so. I've inhaled so much dust over the last few days. So yes, I am going to have to do something about this, because I agree it doesn't look good. Yeah, posters will look good right there. Maybe it'll block some of the light, or reflect off of it. I don't know. Yeah, right now it's being held up by really small nails. 5 of them. Yeah, I have 3 posters. 2 I got as a gift. 1 I got as HBO gave them to me for free. Season 1 they gave out like goodie bags to content creators. And I got one of them. I have a whole unboxing video on that actually. Yeah, season 1 of the TV show they sent out like gift bags full of stuff. I was lucky enough to get one. And there was a free post. And there was a free poster. All right, let me thoughts on the show. Season 1 was pretty good. Pretty good. Season 2 was abysmal. Just abysmal. Just terrible. Will, thank you for a 2-month resub. Zooks, thank you for a 68-month resub. Right in between the 2 numbers. Nice. Ginger, thank you for a 7-month resub. ProShark, thank you for a 10-month resub. Dark Killer, okay, thank you for a 4-month resub. Oblivion, thank you for a 6-year resub. Thank you very much. Ninja, thank you for a 63-month resub. Elena, thank you for the Tier 2 YouTube membership for 9 months. Thank you very much. Mike Check, thank you for a 61-month resub. Pizza Foreskin, I love that name. Thank you for a 61-month resub. 14-month resub. 14. Sobiwan, thank you for 64-month resub. Yep. Pizza, 14 months. Sobiwan, 64-month resub. Thank you. Thievery, thank you for 37-month resub. Crits, thank you for your Prime sub. Welcome to the Ant Colony. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much for your support. Samuel, thank you for 33-month resub. Zay, 9-month resub. Cassio, 3-year resub. And Guankle, I like that name. Some names I like better than others, sometimes just by how you pronounce them. Guankle. Thank you for a 2-month resub. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to work. So like I said, I still have things to move around, boxes to unpack. I'm trying to see how the lighting looks here. I agree it could look a little better. Still thinking about it. I don't think it's the light, you know? I think it, like, look how it's brighter. God, I used to be weatherman. Here compared to over here, and that just has to do with, this is a very large room. This room, if you take away the kitchen in my old apartment, this room right here is basically the size of my living room. Basically. And like I did in the video, I could always just put up a green screen behind me. But I don't want to. Even if the background doesn't look good, it's like, you know, you eventually get used to it. It's like my layout. You know, this is not a crazy, like, layout, right? But, you know, you end up getting used to it and associating it with a streamer that you just kind of get used to it, right? Gonna have to do something about this black curtain, though. Yeah. It looks like, doesn't it kind of look like the webcam cuts off, like, right here? Looks like it cuts off right there. Is content your main job? Yeah, full-time. Full-time because of you guys, though, of course. Paint the walls black. It would match my soul. Intriguing. Streetwise. Holy crap. 98 month resub. Wow. Thanks, man. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. And Frags. Thanks, Frags. Yeah, this was nice. Like, the best thing that's happened from this move is, what is it? I have seen at least one member of my family every single day so far. And both my mom and my sister, at one point while we were together, were like, oh yeah, I don't have to drive an hour and a half back to my place. It's great. No more doing. Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact, Jake there, we actually met at a ShopRite near where I used to live. Once. Just a quick hello. It was cool to meet someone. In general. But someone from stream. It's only happened a few times outside of, like, conventions and stuff. So, yeah. Why not speedrun practice? We'll have time for speedrun. Again, I'm not quite ready for speedruns. I haven't gripped a controller in a long time. I've done nothing but, like Saturday was rough. Today's what? Tuesday? What day? I don't know what day it is today. Today's Tuesday. Okay. Saturday was rough. Like, I got 4 hours of sleep. And then, what is it? I got 4 hours of sleep. And we just, family showed up. We got the U-Haul truck. The mover showed up. And we just moved everything. Everything. Not to mention an extra, like, 5 hours of work a couple days before just to get ready for that move. So there was that, and then there was getting everything in here. Like, it's something my dad was very, like, I don't know, nurturing the day of. He was there. He's almost 80, so he wasn't able to do much, but he was there. You know, he vacuumed. He placed some. He took boxes from the cars and put them on the stairs for me to take up the stairs. He can't. His heart. He's got a little bit of a weak heart. He can't really do stairs well. So he put them at the stairs. I would take them up, that kind of thing. Also, real quick. Look, guys, it's hard to read two different things going on at the same time, okay? Look, some of your messages here are just going to get missed, all right? Sorry. That's just... If it looks overwhelming for you, imagine how it is for me, okay? Azula. Or just Zula. I like Azula better. Thank you for the membership. Welcome to the Ant Colony on YouTube. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much for your support. What was I saying? We just keep taking in box after box after box, and my dad was just like, I think he said this like 5 or 6 different times, like, while the move was happening. He's like, don't get overwhelmed, okay? Don't get overwhelmed. It's a process. This is going to take days and days and days. Don't get overwhelmed. Because, yeah, getting the stuff out of the apartment, getting stuff out of the old apartment was a lot easier than putting it all in the new apartment. You would think it'd be the other way around, but no, it was tough because it's like, yes, this is the place I chose to live, but it's like, it's not, it's new. I don't like new, as evidenced by me playing the same game over and over. So yeah, it was a pretty crazy day. In terms of the move itself, it was easy. But Jess, thank you for a 16-month resub. And again, I'll get the background looking shipshape. This table ain't going anywhere. I made it so I have room to get around my table. Like, I have an L-shaped desk, so but instead of putting it in the corner, otherwise I wouldn't be able to access the wires in the back or the back of my monitors. It is pretty far away from the wall. Like maybe 1.5 feet away from the wall to my right, and then maybe 2 feet away from the wall in the back, because I have lamps. Here, you'll see the difference when I just play around with the lights. Watch. Like, if you think this lighting is a little too bright or something, it's like, look at the alternative. First of all, my Elgato light. See, that doesn't look good, right? But if I turn off literally anything else, so yeah, all the lights, they're just... all the lights, they just kind of need to be there. Armchair, yes. My armchair broke a little bit. It kind of broke during the move. Well, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go on the chair. I'm pretty sure this is. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go on the chair. Yeah. Yeah. It broke during the move. That's all. I'm just pretty sure that like this got strapped in, and yeah. So right now I'm gonna have to play with my elbows really low. That's okay. I prefer them like a little higher, but I can function like this for now. I have a way that I can fix it, and if that doesn't work, I can think of something else. I'm not ready to throw this chair out. I'm just... yeah. Is your setup the same? Pretty much. PC, light. I gotta add some lights. Like, I could rely on my living room lights for the... like, you saw, the lighting in my, why not try camera angle from the right? Oh, God. You mean like this? This is gonna bother, like, all of you. You mean like this? Is this really better? No, right. Only does it there. Yeah. Jump scare, right? Hell no. Besides, then you just be facing the doors. Also, my L desk. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Yeah. Bit of a... Which apartment is more expensive? This one. This one. It's, Yeah, it's more expensive. Nikki, thank you for 25-month resub. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm still thinking about all the things I have to do still. What did I do today? This was a weird one. Like, I have my PC on a surge protector, but I don't want to, like, something that important, I don't want to put it in with the other things on a surge protector. So, you know, they sell those things. They're pretty, like, chunky, but it's like a surge protector for one plug. You plug it into one, and then that one goes into the wall socket. So I do that for my PC. Literally everything else goes into a different surge protector. I put my lights, my monitors, my lamp, and my console on it. And my old surge protector, a lot of surge protectors, they have like the 3-prong plug, but they have the wire going at an angle for some reason. I'm sure it's practical, but it made it so I couldn't put the bulky PC surge protector plug in the same wall socket. Outlet, whatever. So last night I had to buy another surge protector that had a normal plug. And thankfully, this one's better. This one's better. It's got a few more plugs. It's got some USB ports. The other one had 2, but this one has 4. And yeah, both lights light up when, you know, it's grounded and protected. Grounded. Yeah, both plugs are able to coexist now. I had to buy a 50-foot LAN cable, and just, yeah, a lot of things. Again, what I'm thinking of right now is putting, like, posters. I have 3 Last of Us posters. I can put right there, there, and there. That would maybe block some of the differentiating light, because that's one thing I notice right now. There's 2 things I notice right now. Bright white wall, darker white wall. And also, that's a curtain, okay? That's a curtain. There's nothing, like, to the right of that is another shelf and then a closet door. So, yeah. But as for the actual lighting, I think it looks fine, right? I'm lit. You can see other things in my background pretty clearly. Ooh, you know what? I'll move forward a little bit. Hold on. You can barely see it. It's an it's a statue that came with the Part 2 pre-order. Like the highest cost in one. Came with a statue. You can barely see it even full screen, so that was pointless. I'm gonna have to push that back a little. You can't see it anyway. Yeah, it's bothering me. Hold on. Oh, my face also looks shiny because I haven't showered today. Yeah, there's two things in this apartment that aren't as good, and that is my bathroom. It's smaller. It's brighter and shinier, but it's smaller. And my kitchen. My kitchen doesn't have a dishwasher, and my stove is against the wall to the left. That makes it a little bit cramped, and yeah. So the bathroom and the kitchen, I would say, are a step down. Living room, bedroom, and location, which was the biggest thing, are like significant pluses. The pros outweigh the cons. And the balcony. Yes. What about neighbors? I have an end unit. So I'm sure I have a neighbor either to my, like, if you're facing the apartment to the right, but there's no one below me. It's the laundry room, which I know people have used and I can't hear it. So I was wondering about that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm above not the, but a laundry room. So I was wondering if I would hear it, and I don't. So, yeah. I'm glad I don't have to worry about making noise for someone below me, you know. Derpy Flurpy, thank you for 44-month resub. We'll just... How far stuff good? There's a ShopRite I gotta go a bit far. Walmart, there's a Walmart that's close to me, which is good. I'm still getting my bearings with the surrounding area and stuff. It's not bad. Also, remember what I meant? I don't know how many of you watched my latest video before the one today. I don't want to be giving away too much information, okay? I don't mind showing you what my apartment looks like. You're going to see it anyway. The color of my carpet, the size of my room, you know, but I don't want to give away too much stuff anymore, okay? I haven't had to deal with that in the last like 5 months or so, but when that was going on, that wasn't fun. That's not the reason I moved, by the way. That was just something that happened. Huh. I'll get to playing in a little bit. What about the gym? Well, I've been looking at gyms. There's one gym I want to look that's really close to me. I saw Crunch Fitness. If the other one I'm looking at is too expensive, I might go to that one. It's not that far. clearly, as you can see, I need a gym membership. I think I'm just waiting for, like, because I consider my move finished, but like I said, I have more boxes to unpack, and I have some address changes to make. And I'm sure I'm still going to be, like, moving some stuff around, adding, taking away, all that stuff. So I'm moved in, but I'm not, like, quite finished just yet. Like, I settled. Yeah, I'm not settled. Not even a little bit. Gyms are unnecessary. Just find a park and walk around it a lot. It rained all day today. Also, for the month of February, it was literally 0 degrees. No, they don't allow dogs. I almost even, like, considered that. Wanting to, like, take better care of my mental health. I almost considered getting a dog, but they don't allow them here. They allow them in the 2-bedroom apartment versions, but not here. Season 3's filming in Vancouver. I'm so surprised that that's going ahead. Like I said, I would have been infinitely more shocked that season 3 was canceled versus it actually. No. I would have been more shocked that season 3 is actually going ahead versus it just being canceled. I thought season 2 was so bad. Anyway, I'm going to do an ad break, and then we're going to do just a couple dailies. What's also really cool, again, I mentioned in the video, my internet speeds got, like, really increased. I went from 1,200 download and, like, 40 upload to 2,000 download and 250 upload, which is crazy. So a video that might have taken me an hour to upload might end up taking me, like, 12 or 13 minutes, which I love. I love. Hopefully, but I think it will be. What I don't understand, like, I've already made, like, a Twitch clip about it to, like, reference it when it happens. I'm wondering how they're going to handle. I know they're going to botch it, but I wonder how they're going to handle the theater fight. Ellie and Abby going at it in the theater. It's gonna be so bad. You know it is, right? Like, of course it is. The whole thing that made that part of the game good was the fact that Ellie was this basically trained assassin. You know? We didn't see any of that in the show. So what's that gonna look like? Yeah, they'll talk it out. They'll have Lev be the mediator or something. Yeah. Kiaraist. I'll go with that. I don't know. Thank you so much for your tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Ant Colony. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much for your support. Kiara. Don't take it personally. I'm a terrible name reader. Nikki. Yeah. 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 It's whatever. I don't want to dwell on that too much. That was almost 6 years ago. Trisha, I think you were 51 month resub. Don't forget, she never uses the rifle that Seth gave her. Oh, yeah. That is one of my favorite things. Hold on. This is one of my favorite things. In the second season of The Last of Us, Ellie doesn't use the rifle shown in the promotional images. After what apparently was a plot hole, HBO decided to modify one of the artworks for the Blu-ray edition cover. They took out Seth's rifle because she never used it. That's not a plot hole. That's a butchering. That still makes me laugh to this day. It's so stupid. Oh, God. Man. Seth, exactly. So stupid. So stupid. And then the reality that that's maybe, I don't know if it was, but that was maybe one of Catherine O'Hara's final roles. That's not right. She deserved better. Right? One still stings. Kiaraist. Kiaraist. It'll take a while to... When it goes past 3 syllables, I kind of just give up, okay? Thank you for 2 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. You guys coming out today. 27 and 3. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm excited to get back to work. Still got some other things on my mind though. I got a shelf here that needs filling from these boxes. There's some stuff I'm not sure where it's going to go. I've been like each and every day though, like I find where I look at something, I don't know where I want it to go. I sleep on it and then it like clicks a day later. So yeah, I've just been doing that a lot. I know there's some things that I got boxes in the living room. I got 2 boxes in my bedroom. I have some weight equipment. If nothing else, I can just throw some stuff out, which is what I should have done in the old place. I might just end up throwing some stuff out. Yeah. It's functional, right? Functionality. All right. I don't even know. I'm ready to play. I think I might. I think I see the light behind me, like, reflected into the monitor. That's not good. I don't know if I like that. Manny. Alright, I'll start with... Do I even want to start with Yara? Yeah, what the hell. Yeah, it's something I'm not sure yet. Again, I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, the lights behind me are reflecting into the monitor, so maybe I... Do I look more tiny than normal? I did zoom my camera out a tiny bit. Let me, hold on. It's all the same image, so. I did zoom my camera out a tiny bit. Let me lower it a little as well. Yeah, if you want to see what's over here, closet, that's all. And over here, more closets. I don't remember what the number was at before, but I can also just manually lower it a little bit as well. Yeah, a little bit closer. I think you were right about that before. That's a little bit better. You were right. Finally sent my... Yeah. Yeah, it's a little better. Maybe it would be better to take this light and plug it into my surge protector over here. That way it's not, like, on my screen. Could I, like, turn this on? Well, this is something I can do myself, okay? But, like, it's something I didn't think about. I'm trying to think, did I ever have lights? No, I had lights behind me. Maybe I'm just noticing it. I don't know. When my screen's black and I can see the light reflected on my monitor. I don't know if I, like, noticed that before. Also, that what would maybe take a little bit of light away from over there, I could maybe bring it over here. I gotta play around with it, okay? Maybe, just maybe, I could put my lamp in sort of the same spot it was before. Gotta play around with it. Anyway. My living room, yes, I technically had more space in my living room. It's a little bit darker in here. It's a little bit smaller in here, so. Yeah. Also, the no return webcam is a little bit smaller than my normal webcam, or, you know, outline, so. Right. But you were right, I did accidentally zoom out while I was doing camera stuff, so that's why I appeared a little bit smaller. Something it's part of it, something I'm just gonna have to play around with. But yeah, I'm sure that you, like, notice it back there. It's like, it's lighter, and then it's darker. Like, that's the corner of the wall right there. It's so much brighter over here. It's the variation of light that's annoying me. You never really noticed that with the old layout, so. Last of Us, thank you for... Liam, thank you for a 25-month resub. But yes, you're right, there was more space. I was looking at no return seeds. I'll start with Yara, then Jesse, then Manny. Yeah, I'll do 3. Unless Tommy's board was good. Anyone know if Tommy had a good board? I'd rather not do 4 tonight. Loki, thank you for 37-month resub. Thank you very much. And we need to have an ant balcony cam. Well, yeah, again, I hate the fact that, like, this has become the new norm for me. You know, it's like you guys saw my video about like, you know, the like why I'm happy to be moving, right? It was the last video I made in my old apartment. One of the things I talked about, it was the, you know, I dealt with a person. I dealt with a person doing something. And so I'm, you know, I felt fine showing you like my apartment, but I gotta watch that other stuff. I gotta watch that other stuff. It's a very annoying thing about the job where you gotta like be cautious about that. If anything, I guess it's a rite of passage. I've reached the channel size where I have to pay attention to that, so I guess that's a good thing, but no, you guys probably aren't seeing like I don't know, any more snow videos or something, you know? Maybe. When it's all covered in snow, you can't tell anything. So, yeah. So as for those, you know, balcony streams that you want, uh, yeah, you're probably not getting them. That being said, I will show you something because it's already in the video. Someone pointed it out, and I agree 100%. The design of my railing, 100%, looks like a cock and balls. As close as you can get it while also designing a railing design. I didn't notice it at first, but someone mentioned it, and you ruined it for me. So thank you, whoever that was. It's 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 literally yeah. uh, but also, if we're gonna get back on track here, like I mentioned in that video, if something, yeah, less toxicity in the personal life. If something is going on that is on par with some of the things I talked about in that video, I'm going to try and be a little more open about it. You know, like instead, because it's like I mentioned in the video, it's a streamer's job to kind of hide it just to make sure everyone else is having a good time. You're not bogged down in the details and everything I mentioned. You know, if I'm going through, like, I'm not talking like, you know, I'm like depressed about something or something. I'm talking like there's something going on regarding a person, you know? If something like that is going on and to the point where it is like affecting my work in a big way, I don't think I'm going to keep it a secret anymore. You got some good food places around you. I've been sampling. I found this place with great wings, delicious wings. Haven't quite found like my favorite pizza just yet, but if I want to start getting in shape again, I think it's good to not sample too much, you know? You know, this may be a different part of New Jersey, but it is New Jersey. some form of Italian restaurant every half a block for the entire state, right? If you want to sample everything around you and try different things on each menu, you're going to go bankrupt. You just are, okay? No, I've put it was stress eating. Completely just stress eating. I got to get back on the mend, if you will. And you haven't seen this? No, I haven't. You're right. I know. I think I thanked Loki for 37-month resub. Yep. And Alex, I think we're 71-month resub. And I saw your message earlier. It was, here's to another 71 months, which of course I have to go. Well, what happens after 71? Something happen? Hmm. Yeah. I think a slight, maybe that was the problem with the webcam. I think a slight zoom in on me helped it just a little. I think it was too far zoomed out. I had to change. There's a Elgato thing here where I can just click, angle the lens left, right, up, down, zoom. I think that helped a little bit. Gotta do something about this damn curtain though. Doesn't it look like a void? I gotta do something about this. I can't just not have it there. Behind it is a window. It has blinds, but you get natural light in here and it ruins the webcam. So, yeah. Getting into speedrunning, any tips? Don't. Go out to lunch with someone. Read a book. Get a dog. uh. Yeah. My actual advice is to just, with the background knowledge you have of whatever game you decide to run, just do a run as a base, and then you go from there. That's the fun part. When you're comparing against absolute garbage, and then your next attempt is like 10 minutes improved. That's always the fun part of it. Would I ever... I could see myself doing that. Yeah. If I ever speedrun anything else, I'm gonna have to take my advice there. You just dive into the deep end. Because I've been doing this for so long, I don't like being bad at a speedrun. That's the reason I don't try out a lot of new things. I don't like being bad at a speedrun. If I do anything else, I need to accept the fact that I'm just going to suck at it first. Which is why I always like just sticking with the same thing. But new apartment, maybe just a new way of thinking. Who knows? 20514. What you think of RE9? I've never played a Resident Evil game in my life. although I know that is one of the more prominent franchises in the gaming industry. I personally like the fact that, you know, 9 entries plus spin-offs and over almost 30 years of games, they haven't lost their way to keep it fresh and exciting. I've heard great things about it, which makes me happy. You know, I got nothing against the Resident Evil series. You gotta try it. Maybe I will someday. And this time I actually mean it. Maybe someday. As a total noob. But yeah, no, it made me happy seeing that it was a well-received game. And it can still be that. It can still be that after so many entries. I'm so proud of them. Like a proud dad. Any other games you want to play one day? I was thinking, I don't know. For some reason, I got, maybe just because we're so into this, like, post Part 2 Naughty Dog world, I was thinking about just casually playing the Jak and Daxter games again. That was sort of in my head for a while. I'm like, you know what? I don't know why this is like this feeling's coming over me. I could go for like a Jak. I haven't played them in. I played them like around the time that they launched when I was really young, but I haven't played them in forever, and I'm like, I kind of feel like playing them again. I don't know why. Before I do anything though, I need to get it. I need to get a new record. All right, I came close. Like the middle of February when I like didn't feel like doing attempts and I was just focused on getting out of there and into here. I came close. I got a 247.13 and it only didn't happen because I missed one arrow in coal mine fight. That was the only reason. I missed one freaking arrow. I need that new apartment record. Yes, that's the point I was getting at. I need that new apartment record. I need an uploaded record with this background. And, yeah. I've got to fix this chair. I hate having my elbows down by my hips. I don't like that. Like, I'll do it for today, but I gotta do something about that. If you weren't here for it, or you didn't hear it in my video, my chair kind of broke during the move. But if you look... is it here? No, you can't. Oh, the mark is there. If I, like, duct tape it... Or no, it would... No, that's pointless. It would have to go, like, where the break is on the bottom here. If I duct tape it or have, like, a screw... Like, I nail a screw there, or even, like, at an... Yeah, I could, like... Trying to think if that would work. Would a screw work? Certainly can't fix it. It's definitely broken. Yeah. No, it has to go at the perfect height. That's really it. Like, I had to set it... This side's fine. Oh, that's not a good sound. Yeah. Anyway, that was like the... That was the casualty. That was the one casualty of the move. I'm so happy that none of my monitors broke. My PC is fine. My living room TV is fine. I'm so happy. Like, everything electronic that I own, clean move. Okay? Clean move. Alright, we just hit an hour of just chatting, so let's actually do this. Alright, daily run for March 1st, I believe. No, March 2nd. Daily run for March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And, yeah. This is the first one in my new apartment. New background. For now. I want to change some things. The black curtain, I know, doesn't look that good. Different lighting colors in the back. Anyway. What am I doing? Yeah. Let's get into it. Gotta use a seed. We're gonna start with Yara. The latest one is Manny. That's March 4th. So we'll do the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Yara, Jesse, Manny. See how we do. Also see how I do in this chair. The arm on my chair broke.
Come on. I'm with you.
Starting in combat. TV made the move nice as well. Angle this down just a tiny bit. Just like that. Dr. Mark, thank you for 100. Like, I literally took everything out of their boxes just yesterday. So, yeah. Dr. Mark, thank you for 100-month resub. Thank you very, very, very much. Wolves in combat. This was what it was last time. I'm gonna... pick up a brick or bottle from far away, and then camp on another brick or bottle. I have not held a controller in a few days, and I've just been lifting heavy boxes the whole time, so... Let's go up here first. There's one here, and then one behind me. Let's utilize this space a little bit better.
Come on. All right.
Labs, thank you for 50 bits. Whoa, that's a big one.
Money.
Yes, it is.
To the left.
Comb this entire area. Don't let them escape.
Thank you for the $100 super chat. Sifo?
Pretty sure I heard them. I'll go see what
Safo? Alan's dead? Cats and dogs living together? Who? Stealth kill interrupted? What was that? Dude, I'm sorry, that was... We talked for an hour, and then... Brick or bottle? It's... I see one. Safo, thank you so much for the $100 super chat.
you don't want to do this. Got him! Down there!
Womp womp. What's the gambit? Dodge a melee. Oh, but Lev's gonna kill him. Oh god. You at your neighbors. Yeah, all this stuff behind me's theirs. Nah, but thank you so much for that super chat. That means a lot, man.
Right here!
No!
They saw him! They saw him! She has a very large gun!
Here!
They're going they're going after him! They don't know I'm here, I don't think. Oh, this game! Look at this! Dude!
Any sign of him?
There's nothing over here.
They go.
Now I'm... Oh, I could be very, very fucked right now.
It's them! Over here!
What do I even do?
Push it!
This isn't good. Oh my god. Well, that didn't help. I just... Well, come on. You gonna do something? Dude, I can't believe that happened. Oh my god. Let's just all laugh at it, right? But no, I'm... Like, a lot of my frustrations with no return were coming from the fact that I really was just depressed for, like, January and February, alright? I was stressing about getting into this place for 2 months. First, when I wasn't even sure if I was going to get it, and second, when it just came to realizing how much was going to go into it. I'm not talking money, I'm talking, like, just the act of moving. It's not... Oh, that's bad. If this is hunted by infected, it is. Gondola. And rattlers is actually an advantage. You can do the trap mine strategy because there are no... That's the one thing about rattlers is they don't have, like... Like, wolves have dogs. Scars have the brutes. The rattlers don't have anybody. So when you're doing the... Yeah. Rattlers is actually good. I'm leaning towards this way. Hunted, capture, hunted. That one's free because of the strategy. What about this way? Oh! That's a lot of multiplier. Didn't notice that. Well, this is not that bad of a board. Of course, it's saved for Yara. You saw how well they work together. He gets alerted. He steals one of my kills. And stuns. I'm just realizing now. He cost me 10 points. 30. Whatever. Focus. Hunted, infected, capture. Hunted, infected, free assault. Or capture, invisible holdout. Capture, hunted. Motel. Motel can be just as chaotic as Gondola. Gondola spawns are slow. I know it's 4.2, but these other multipliers, like, every other multiplier is just basic. This one is 3.9, 4, and 3. As well as Motel, I might get a higher score on that one, so I'm going to go down. This is a pretty good board. The fact that, like, 2 different routes are pretty good. Alright, what do we got to do here? Capture against scars. I don't know what I want to use. I can't craft any stun bombs, so I'm not going to buy the ability to. Isn't that the play? Where is it? On logging camp? I don't really have a play for the logging camp. It's like I used to, but now I don't. I don't know why I'm leaning towards going for headshots. Although with Lev getting involved, I feel like I want to start relying on guns. At least early on in the capture. I can't do it quietly. But I'm just, should I re-roll or get stun bomb recipe? I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Take a chance, right? I don't know why it's offering that to me when I can't afford it. Why does it do that? It's just I wasn't going to get a lot of bombs from that anyway, and I'm full on ammo, so I'm thinking, find a way to do this with all headshots. Just find a way. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but where am I? Wish there was glass to break. Is someone up top? Also, no one's gonna venture that far.
See anything? Don't see anything.
Oh, kill 3.
Okay.
Well, I'll get marked for accuracy, but...
Where are you, friend?
I'm not your friend, buddy. Can you actually believe with your eyes that that just happened?
She steers me.
Alright, next best thing. If anything, that worked out better because it upped my accuracy. But still. Yeah. I didn't have a way to do that quietly, and I knew accuracy was a problem. Yeah. Ahmed, YouTube chat is open, it just won't appear on screen. Okay? That's all. But I still see you. Man. Alright, invisible holdout. There won't be a bloater, so I don't think I'll need trap mines. The boss... I will need trap mine recipe, though. Also, yes, for those watching, I will get back to speedruns eventually. I got other things I need to take care of. And Kizanaki, thank you for 75-month resub. You were, yes, someone on YouTube said that Twitch recently made a change where they're no longer going to enforce YouTube chat being on screen. If they used to have a thing where if you were multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, it was Twitch TOS rules that you couldn't have YouTube chat anywhere on the screen as well. It was a way for them to protect themselves from anything bad that might happen. It's a recent change. They did away with that rule because it was basically impossible to enforce. You're still responsible for what... The reason I'm not going to show YouTube chat on screen is because, well, previous bad experiences. If you watched my last video I put out in my apartment, reason I'm happy for moving, like, I went over some things that happened over the 6 years, and a lot of them found, like, access to, like, mess with me through YouTube chat. So, YouTube chat's open. I see you. Look, this is what I see on my desktop. I see you. I acknowledge you. You're not appearing on screen, okay? Sorry about that. I will put it on screen if I ever put the chat into members only. No one's going to pay money to mess with me. I have found that through experience. People don't pay money to mess with someone. They shouldn't. Okay. Hold out. Oh, God, they're invisible. I forgot about that. Sometimes the gambits are just stupid easy. Blockades. Alright, good. They're gonna be forced through the windows and right here. Blockades aren't that bad. Angry set. Haha! Text-to-speech doesn't show up unless it's 300 bits or more. Haha!
This way.
Well, who's ready to die? I hear a shambler. Ow. Dude, it didn't... Okay. So one runner that I couldn't see hit me, and because I was against a wall, it just shoved me against a wall, and there was nothing I could do about it. Angry Son, thank you for the... Did that even work? There was shit going on. Lev, can you do something? Dude! Dude, I can't do this! I can't do this. I know it's just holdout in general, but like... God! I think honestly the worst thing about holdout is... you have a companion and you don't know if they're gonna go after you or them. That's the worst thing. And then they don't defend themselves, and then you gotta do it. It's like, it's the combination of they go after them, they go after you, they just... I just hate it. And they always save that mod for holdout. Holdout could be so much better. I don't know what I was supposed to do there, especially with just a pistol. Because if you think about it, if you think about it, holdout requires a partner. Yara's only perk, her only perk, is she has a partner. So when you're doing holdout, that basically means you're playing as a character with 0 perks, and the rest is as it normally would be. You know? If you were an Abby character, I could have shivved one of them. If I was playing as Jesse, I probably could have afforded a shotgun. Just something, you know? Just... yeah. When it's like that, I don't even care. I would have liked to have done the capture and the hunted, but like... it's like I kept saying, I literally think the only thing I enjoy about this mode nowadays is hunted by infected. And even then, sometimes you get paired with like revolver characters or a partner that like ruins it. Give me a... like Jesse or Abby. We got that like one of the last dailies I did. It was as Abby. We got hunted, infected, supermarket, 5th encounter as Abby. It was a little underwhelming, but it was fun. I got 850 points. So just... yeah. I'm gonna go pee. We'll do 2 more. Jesse and Manny. They're fun to play as, right? Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see me go to the bathroom anymore. Ha. What a weird sentence. Ugh. I'm losing my mind. Where's the control center? Are you guys aware of, like, literally, like, more than half the daily runs I've done this year have resulted in a death? I don't know if it's just I stopped caring, or I've gotten worse, or the boards have gotten worse, or maybe it honestly felt like it was around the moment that we just realized no return just wasn't the best that it could have been. I felt like it was right around the time I started making my video about it. Made a video, did well, got a lot of interaction with it. I felt like the examples were shown off pretty well, to the point it wasn't just complaining, it were legit complaints. Or critiques. Yeah, critiques. Just, it was right around that moment. I don't know. But hey, I always say the reason I can tolerate it is, like, at least I'm good with this. If it was the other way around, I'd be devastated. Remember that stretch of gameplay from, like, when I lost the 246 in hospital until the moment I got my real 246? Those 3 months, it took me 3 months in between. That was a rough stretch. I wasn't playing well. I knew it was going to happen, but it's not like I had doubt. It just was rough. And yeah, so I did end up going through a little stretch like that, but, you know, they're always temporary. I go through the ups and downs. It's like a freight train, both ends of it, but... You get even a little enjoy. I get a little bit. I get enjoyment out of it when the stars align. Okay? If you're wondering why I still do this, well, first of all, every upload nets me about $10. But also, I'm looking for that character board combination where it is enjoyable. Okay? It's like I always say, like, that logging camp encounter, that one was kind of fun. You know, I went for all headshots and I got it. I considered that a success. That was enjoyable. But the more time I think about it, it's like, I think I only enjoy Hunted by Infected. Like, the more I, like, think on it, I think that's all I enjoy. Like you've seen, you can't go toe-to-toe against people. They shoot you the moment you think about aiming at them. You can't go toe-to-toe with people. But just an onslaught of infected that you can see, yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Alright, let's keep going. Blah. Let's see if his board's any good. Best character in the mode. I believe it was 2 Jessies ago. I had a good daily with him. Let's see. Alright, pretty typical. Give it a try. No bottle there. There is one there. There's not one here. Alright, I'm gonna improvise a little, because I didn't get to my spot in time.
Any luck? Negative contact. Oh boy.
thought I saw them. I'll go see what's up.
Just spot me, whatever.
Over there! On it! Move out! By the counter! You better start running.
Okay, where'd you go?
Who cares? Big gun. Big gun.
I think I heard them. I'll go check it out. Can't take all of us.
Whatever.
I think I saw
Here!
Kathy!
Let's get this done!
So if you're wondering what I'm doing there, if you start a stealth kill and then you get alerted, you don't get points for melee.
Comb this entire area. Keep your eyes open.
Just walk away.
I think we've got them. Check it out. Yeah, on it. Right here!
Can I go one daily without something stupid happening? Just one. That counted, by the way. Yep. Okay. So, let's see. She's down there. And that hits me right there. Can you just... That did half of my health.
Look, was that them? Come with me. Let's check. I got your back.
I should have just swung my melee weapon.
Over here! All right.
Okay.
I know you're out there.
Gambit is
Almost got me.
stealth kill.
Good lord.
Because the Gambit is so finicky about what, like, is and isn't, I'll take the 5 points. Deduction, whatever. I wasn't able to stealth kill anyone except for that one, but I didn't stun her, so that... It's just always something. Yeah, that did 40. That one hit did 40, which cost me 20. Look at the... look at the penalty you get out of time. In case you didn't see it in my video, you start losing points for every 5 seconds after 3 minutes and 4 seconds. So basically it's 100 points as long as you did it, the encounter, in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. 305 is deducted 1 point, 310 2 points, 315 3 points, 320 4 points, 325 5 points, 330 6 points. You get it. That's not really the issue. The issue is the timer is counting the entire time that Jesse is on the screen. So the time spent in your backpack, the time spent between waves of enemies, and the time spent after the last wave is over and you're waiting to go back to hideout. The timer is counting. So I lost like 30-something points there. That performance wasn't good, obviously, but that wasn't worthy of that many points deducted. And I can acknowledge that nobody at the studio cares. I just wonder if they know about it. Clearly they don't care. This right here is the worst thing I've ever seen. Hunted by infected on the second encounter in the TV station. The TV station is one of the worst maps for hunted by infected. Reason being, on other smaller maps, the game doesn't mind spawning an enemy, like, within feet from you. In the TV station, if you're upstairs, they spawn downstairs. If you're downstairs, they spawn upstairs. You can't really... There's no good spot for TV station. Combine the fact it's only the second encounter, and you have a buddy. You take... The best thing about this mode, which is the chaos that comes with Hunted by Infected, I don't think I could imagine a scenario that makes it more underwhelming than this one specifically right here. Second encounter, TV station with a partner. I'm just going to go out of my way to avoid holdouts at this point. I don't care if the alternate is... Because no matter what it is, I'm just going to die on a holdout. I have to accept that at some point. This is not that good of a board. Subway's invisible, though. That's going to be a nightmare. We just did that. I don't know if I'm even going to make it through that one. Well, Jesse's got bombs. He could. Trap mine, certain spots, pipe bomb, galore. He could survive that one. But it's hunted, and then just nothing special. Yeah, I could tolerate this board if these were flipped. Like, the 2 human encounters here, the 2 infected encounters over here. That's what you want out of a good board. Because you get too late into the board and the human encounters just become unbearable. Literally unbearable. This just doesn't excite me, though. So it's really just pick your poison. What do we got? These are... Well, that's the worst, but... Hunted, infected, assault, scars, capture. Or... Scars... Infected... Alright. I'm gonna go up top. Nah, I'm gonna go up top. And really, I just need ammo. You know, I need that at some point, but not now. I'm kind of tempted to do this with that. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Just purely, because at this point, just purely out of fun, we have the mod melee attacks set enemies on fire. I'm tempted to try and punch everybody. You want to try and do that just for fun? Like, fuck it, right? We can only use the bricks and bottles so much, but he's probably going to get like one hit KO'd from behind cover or something. Just do it, right? Yeah. Like, I have the ammo to do this just fine, just...
No sign.
All right.
That's a big gun. That's not.
What? No! Helen!
All right.
Well, there were no bricks and bottles outside. I guarantee you there's like 3 right here. Only 2. Where are the others? I'm burning through all my bricks and bottles.
Don't!
God.
He is, Nope. Womp womp.
Keep it together.
I don't know where the other bricks and bottles are. I do kind of like how the dust kicks up by his feet.
Damn it.
Well, it was bound to happen at some point. I think I made a smart play. That guy's got a shotgun.
I know you're out there.
Well, at least I ran away. I 100% would have been killed if I had stayed there. Hopefully that was just a little grazing shot. Stupid though. An entire shotgun is the last enemy. That didn't hit the window. Dude, that... I didn't do anything else, right? That one shotgun blast from like that far away did half my health. I thought it did... Oh god. Well, it probably would have been better to use a gun, obviously. Yeah. If I didn't take that damage, it would have been close, points-wise. Because I'm not getting any stuns. That did half my health. Affected in combat. This one's interesting. So this one can be interesting. I'm gonna go for headshots. Yeah, the other reason headshots would have been better there is strictly just because of time. Waiting to just punch enemies took longer. No, shut up. That's a controller version of like the check engine light in a car. Or like the... not the check engine light, the low gas light. That means you still got a while to go. No specific goal in mind. Right, even though they're starting in combat, I'm still gonna try... Ooh, I didn't see that there was a photo mode filter. Why are 3 bottles? Oh, God. There were 2 negative mods. Fuck you! 2 negative mods I didn't even notice.
Damn it.
Good God. I missed the headshot. I don't know what my plan was there. Alright, I am gonna blame some of that on the photo mode. You see how there's all these little white spots? I can't see my reticle. I can't fucking see my reticle. Plus, they would not separate.
All right.
Stalkers are stupid. Is there even an encounter later on in this board that I'm looking forward to? Invisible infected in the subway. Whoop-de-doo. Captain Cody Potato. Thank you. Captain Cody Potato. Sounds like the name of a weird comic book. Thank you for a 14-month resub. I know. That's funny. You're playing No Return, first stream in the new apartment. Are you trying to set up a bad tone for the place? You're right. I know. I know. I know. Hold on. I know. Well, it's a good thing to do if you just haven't played for a while. What even is next? Oh, this is the Hunted by Rattlers. How much you want to bet Dina gets spotted before I do? Any takers of said bet? Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks, man. Yeah. Stream when I can. Well, not when I can. I've been absent pretty much for like most of this year, and it was mainly due to stress of like wondering if I'm gonna live here. Yeah, you want to be a successful streamer, don't take as much time off as I did. Alright. Trap mine there, trap mine there. Did I... Hold on. Guitars, thank you for 10-month resub. I don't think I have a melee weapon. There's one. Oh, I don't... Okay, never mind. Oh, shit. I was like, oh, rattlers. You wish them well? You let them go and wish them well? That's a shame.
We're under attack.
There wasn't anything... Oh, why did I do that? There's a person right here.
Over here! Hey! I got one!
Okay. Dude, there was nothing I could do about this guy just coming towards me. Oh, yeah, did you know she had a gun?
Dead ahead! Rifle!
Oh, there's dead ahead, all right.
Move up! I'm on it!
Move in!
I'd love to chuck this at her right here. Notice how she's just not moving. Neither is that one, neither is that one. Eventually, they just break. It's still kind of comical how that was barely an S. That was barely an S. Like something's missing. That one pipe bomb that hit the door, I knew that was going to happen, but you can't cancel it once you've already committed to throwing it. Well. No, Nurtury says, you saw that, right? The pipe bomb hit his body, but it didn't stun him. This is weird. The pipe bomb hits their body. Oh, you mean the guy... It's because Dina was shooting him. Dina shot him right before it hit him, so he was doing his I got shot by somebody animation, which overrid my pipe bomb throw. He still died from it. And also... I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Oh, right. So you know how if you have the mod, stuns upgrade weapon durability? Or, yeah, stuns restore melee durability? You know that one, right? You leg shot someone and your melee weapon gets an extra hit out of it. So you can keep it for an entire round of Hunted by Infected if you want. If you throw a pipe bomb at an enemy, you get melee durability restored, but it doesn't count as a stun. People, that was like one of the first things people noticed with regards to like, wait, that's not right. If you throw a pipe bomb at an enemy, you get the sound effects and the melee durability thing, but on the final menu, it's not credited. You don't get a stun from a pipe bomb throw, basically, which, that's fair. You know, I think that's fair, but, like, why do you give me the stun points when it's not a stun? Yeah. That's for the shamblers and clickers. Gonna have to. Alright, this is gonna be what it's gonna be, man. This is hunted by invisible infected. On the final encounter. I have a shiv. I have a fully upgraded shotgun. Alright. I'm gonna take some out early. Oh, okay. Hi. Dude. I can't see shit. I still can't see. Why is it not doing anything? Of course. And fuck this. I hate that so much. It's just not enjoyable. Like, that, if I could see, that's just so much more enjoyable. Like, I knew I was gonna make it, it's just, I wanted a fucking higher score than that. I just can't do shit. Maybe I should just spend time around the flares. Maybe that's what I should have done. Just can't. What's the... I didn't even look what the boss is. Fine. Yeah, the melee weapon would have been good. Dude, that first runner was... that was bad. I did a right dodge timing, but it still didn't take. Stupid iframes. It's not gonna be enough. You can't dodge until you put your backpack back on. Dude. It never would have worked. Look, I can't even craft anything. So stupid. What? Aren't I turned? Alright, hold on. The internet's on. PlayStation Store. Why is it doing that? It just glitched out and I don't know what that was. The main menu just glitched out on me saying I wasn't connected. I got somewhere right there. Alright, this is kind of funny. I'm pretty sure I got that here. Let me double check. Just, real quick. What score did I get? I got 10,072, so I ended up right there. That was... Okay, here's the weird thing. That was good enough for 23rd place. We bullshitted our way through that entire thing. Nothing went right. Nothing went right. The boss, the hunted by infected, we took that damage in the first encounter when the person hit our heel, and then I took another thing of damage somewhere. Like, that was I just phoned that one in. That was 23rd. Either people just aren't playing this anymore, color me shocked. Or, just, I don't know. That was not a top 25 performance. That was really bad. Anyway. This one we can actually do from the board itself. This opened about 3.5 hours ago. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I was hit with this dilemma not that long ago. Manny, hunted by rattlers. Oh god. I don't know what I should do. I'm gonna go for headshots. Fuck it. Oh, Joseph, yeah, you put in my Discord. That was you. Yeah. Hey! Guess what the gambit is? Melee... It popped up! The gambit popped up the moment. The very moment that I did that.
Come out, we'll go easy on you.
Doubt.
You're busted.
Go around!
Is anyone gonna try and, like... Guess not. I don't know what... One of those I shot without, like...
Forward! You got it!
Of course I don't have a single thing of... Still nothing. Not hitting my shots. If I peek, I'm shot. Oh, did you see her? God! That was all headshots, but my accuracy. I don't know if it'll show right here. It probably will. Hold on. One of these shots, I didn't, like... No, I had ran out by then. It was right here. I do a good shot there, and then to save... Oh, okay. I didn't do that. Those shots right there, I didn't do that. Oh, you know what it was? Yes, I did. Okay, watch this. So I hit fire right there, but he's still getting the gun out. So by the time he fired it, I had moved the reticle over there. So I know exactly what I did. I hit fire, nothing happens, and then he fires once the gun is aimed. It's just... I know I talked about it, Uranto talked about it, it just... Why do I feel like he's, like, pulling out the guns faster here than he was during that encounter? The lag literally affected me there. I've mentioned this so many times, but I'm just going to say it again. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I make my living on this and not this. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Wait, like... Oh my god. Like... Look at the lack of negative mods. Here and here are the... I know these are randomly generated, but like... I haven't even like looked at what the actual encounters are. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of the 13 encounters don't have a negative mod. So automatically this is low scoring just for that reason. Look at these multipliers. They don't go any higher than 2.7, which they can't, you know. There's one above 3. And none of these are hunted by infected, and neither are any of these. God. Barely any of the multipliers are above 3, and there's no hunted by infected in any of these. There's 2, but they're on separate paths. So pick your poison. What do we want? This one has a buddy. Say goodbye to any consistency there. Assault on infected in combat, back to back. We're not doing that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Long guns are locked for this one, so he's not... Oh my god. This is up there as one of the worst boards that starts with people. It's up there. Normally the worst boards ever are reserved for boards that start with infected. This is one of the worst boards that starts with a person that I've ever seen. Alright. Let's get through it, shall we? Let's not have fun. Let's get through it. Alright. Alright, we're going up. I'd like to get 1 and 1, but I can't. I gotta choose between. I'll do this one. Fuck it. Just over it. Just go. It's RNG. They promote it as everyone gets the same board, but there's still randomizations for every individual person. Climb, climb, just keep climbing.
You have anything?
I don't see anything.
Listen, that
Holy fuck! Ambush! Right over there! Go around! Get this side!
This isn't the daily run. This is the daily overlook BS.
Keep your head down!
Lee! Move up!
Got it!
Dude.
Pendejo.
What? Oh god, he's...
Right over here! Let's go!
Okay.
Vales verga.
I don't know how to get... Alright.
Alright, where are you?
My God. Just... They spawned like one floor. They spawned right above me. I don't think he took damage, did he? No, he didn't. That's actually, like, amazing. I don't know if I mentioned Guitars, thank you for a 10-month resub, and Triforce, thank you for a 14-month resub. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Oh, craft silencers. Okay. Are you gonna give me a pistol? No? How about that? Alright, hunted, infected. Nothing else. I'll take it. Will I have to use this? No, I'm going the route of only infected. Infected, infected, infected. Not gonna need it. I would like a right holster gun, but probably not gonna. You like your new boom? Yeah, love it. Love it. Still needs a little work done. Yeah, I'm probably just going to do streams like this a little bit to start out. And then I'll branch out to doing attempts once I feel like everything's where I want it to be. Ooh. Yeah, and if I do that, I gotta make sure that my the blinders on my back porch are closed. Can't tell where that sound came from. I hate that so much. If you shoot near their leg and it doesn't do a stun, the next shot just breaks their leg. Oh, not with a stalker around, please. That was not good. That wasn't good.
All right.
Not good. That was the only hunted by infected on the board as well. And I have Yara as a buddy for the next one. Oh, fucking God. This is... I don't even know what. This is a nightmare situation. This is the way I was gonna go. You went hiding behind the curtain. Nope, I checked. You guys love that video of my first house tour when my family was doing stupid shit. Did you know that I didn't tell them to do anything? They just did that. Oh, they spawned next to me? I can't believe that. Well, Yara just ruined my all headshots. So there we go. I had that under control. Right? Right? Yeah, I did. She just ruined it. Well, that means I can just... do this then. I know, I want one-armed Yara as a companion. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, God. This would have been way more fun without her. Like, the other... We did an assault on infected earlier today, right here, and it didn't go very well because of the photo mode filter.
Damn it!
You can have her. There's a stalker somewhere. No, this is the Manny Daily. It would have been... I thought that was dust. That took too long. I just noticed I lost 1 point because that took too long. That took too long. Ugh. Just, ugh. Right holster? Do you have a right holster for me? How about now? No? Oh, interesting. Favorite story game. I'm happy you think that. I'm jealous of you. I have a much higher affinity for this one. Jealous. Pretty much. Pretty much. This is like a the rogue mode that's attached to the Part 2 remaster. It has what's called a daily run. Everybody in the world gets pretty much the same board with the same character, and then you compare scores. The only problem is this mode wasn't designed around having a scoring system. Alright, let's see. I said I wanted a right holster. That's not gonna happen, so can I... You're all... Nope. Long guns are locked. God damn it, man. Oh. What's your favorite video game ever? This. This version, specifically. The 2014 PS4 remaster. But, hello, Leah. Nice to meet you. I'm telling you, if this... No love for the PS3 version. Have you played the PS3 version recently? Good God, the frame rate dips by like 5 when there's an enemy on screen. Alright. Like I said, this mod has right holster, or left holster locked, so I wanted a, I wanted a right holster. Never... It's not that it was there in the locker and I couldn't purchase it. It never showed up in the locker, so... If nothing else, just to have fun, I'm gonna try and get all headshots. I derive some entertainment out of that, at least. And once again, even though it popped up first, yay, gold star for you. It's a gambit that is the opposite of what I was going to do. Back it up. It's dropping ammo for the gun I'm not using.
That was bad.
None of them dropped anything either. I'm gonna have to headshot clickers with this. Have I gotten anything dropped by them? Jesus Christ. No pistol. Well, runners will probably lead the charge. I said lead the charge! Oh God, there's two of them! God! Fuck off. What the? What? What was the reticle? What? Did I not get all headshot? Something... Did you see that one? The reticle was both white and red. I got all headshots there, right? I'm pretty sure I did. It wasn't pretty, but without pistol, it never is. There's a second one. Oh, thanks, Penny. No, I didn't. I think Shadow told me about that. That was something that when I was making my video about things I don't like about No Return, that was something that Shadow Days was trying to tell me about. Look at this, right here. I pulled up right to it. Look at this. I don't know what this was. El Diablo. What is that? What exactly is that a reticle for? If I had to guess, I'd say it's the game going, oh, that's... I don't know. I lost 35 points to that, by the way. Multiplied with the Gambit, that's over 100 points I lost to that one shot. 110? This is why I love your part 2 plays, but to point out how shit the game is? 2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but drop my well. My remote, my controller. Okay.
It's only a matter of time! We're under attack!
Damn it!
Down!
No, not you. I wanted the brute.
Damn it!
Stay down.
Brika. Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Sal de aquí.
I've never seen an enemy out here. I was going to get a bottle. There's a bunch of bricks and bottles over there. Whatever. 605 isn't terrible for that map. That boss. Alright, the damage because I ran out of variable rifle ammo. Capture, they spawned right over my head. That was just underwhelming for some reason, I forget. That, I had Yara with me, and if I was 1 second faster, I would have been 1 point better. Yara being with me was the only problem. I didn't get all headshots right here, and that was okay. Yeah, just okay. 89.53. I told you that was a bad board. Like, that was 2 encounters on the entire board with negative mods, and they weren't even on the same path. I didn't even get 9,000 out of that. That's crazy. What a shit board. Man, it's one of those things, like, thank God that's over. Jeez. Lotto, thank you for 16-month resub. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Here, I'll play a little bit of, I feel nostalgic for before Part 2 released. I do not feel nostalgic even a little bit for, like, maybe a week before. That's when what I talked about in the video was at its worst. It's a time I would rather just completely wipe from my memory. But, like, maybe the last year leading up to it, we knew we had something to look forward to. So in hindsight, that was kind of enjoyable. I think around the time... Do you remember the E3 demo? Yeah, the E3 demo showing the parking garage and then the makeup store that we were... The Seraphite boss we were just in. Remember that E3 demo? A little bit after that, like from that moment all the way up until maybe the start of COVID, that was a really fun time. That was, yeah, people were hyped, business was going well, yeah. Like the week before and then after Part 2 released, there's a lot I'd rather wipe my memory of. Just seeing how people treated each other after that. Rodent, thank you for 26 month resub.
Asshole should have known better. You're gonna steal.
Good job, kiddo. He's over there!
That wasn't my fault. They were... The guys down the alley took too long to show up. Jonas, thank you for 56 month resub. And I'm pretty sure I tried to mention... Look, again, I put out a video, like, the real reason I'm happy to move. And, you know, I shared a lot of things I had bottled up, but... Like, everything surrounding that first situation I talked about was going on leading up to Part 2. And just, like... Well, it was everything I mentioned. COVID was new. I had just moved in here. My channel was exploding, and I could barely keep up with the rate that it was getting bigger. I was trying to get, like, 5 new records. The leaks just happened. Again, I'm dealing with those people. Part 2 came out. And then Retro Replay. A few days after I played it, I finished it. I flew out to California to play with Nolan. It was a lot. It was a lot. So it's like... And then just the aftermath of Part 2 in general. Everyone treated each other so badly. Everyone's like, you must love Part 2. And it's like, I don't. But to be honest with you, it's not all just because of the game. Like the actual game itself. I'm just indifferent to it. I don't hate it. Hate's a strong word. But I also don't like it that much either. But my opinion of it is sort of like influenced by other things that were going on at the time. Where if I play it or just think about it, it's like it was all that other crap on my plate 6 years ago.
Asshole should have known better. You're gonna steal.
Doing that.
Asshole should have known better. You're gonna steal.
Hey, who's that? There you go.
Do you care for a part 3? It'd be great for business. Personally, I don't like where they left. Like, I don't want to get into it that much. I'd like it really just for business sake, and maybe to justify why all the things in part 2 had to happen besides them just happening. You know? That's how I kind of feel about the ending of part 2 and just part 2 in general. It's like, if you're gonna revive the franchise 7 years later, yeah, 7 years later, and have all these characters go through all this shit, it's like, we need something else to kind of like justify it all happening, besides the fact of it just all happening. You know? If you're gonna make all these characters go through all this shit, like, something's gotta come after it. Whoops, my right shoulder touched the doorway. Can't have that. One of those swings didn't count. Like I said, I'm so happy that I made my living off of this game and not part 2.
Whoa! Got your back. How many do you see?
Too goddamn many.
Go land, I'll cover you.
By the way, I'm just playing just to play. This helps get the no return out of my mouth. This helps get the taste of no return out of my mouth. Well, first playthrough, I was along for the ride. You know, part 2 is a fun first playthrough. I'll give it that. You know, it makes you feel things, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about the lasting impact it had on me. So yeah, my opinion of it changed compared to my first playthrough. It's like, yeah, it's not like I didn't understand it back then. I get it. I get it all. It's just, it doesn't have any lasting impact on my, like, I think about it and it's like, yeah, it's just nothing.
me
I'm
open
gonna
this.
make your bed before.
All right, ready?
Let's-
Come on. We're on the way. Barricade the doors.
This ain't gonna hold it for long. That don't sound good.
Ellie, take
Shut this.
Was I mad about Joel's death? A little. A part of me feels like, you know, everyone says like what they decided to do with part 2 was unique. But I think it's unique in the way that there's sort of a reason that what they did with it wasn't done that much prior. You know? Take a character everyone loved, kill him off, see the perspective of the killer. Revenge bad. Killing off a favorite character just to kill off a favorite character usually doesn't go over well in other fandoms.
More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? Two of our guys died trying to take Tess
Never
out.
in a million years. Like I think every single person unanimously agreed that if there was going to be a sequel, there's no way Joel was going to make it. Not a chance. Not a chance. The thing that's still, I'm not going to say mind-boggling. It's not mind-boggling. It's less than that, but I can't think of another word. Is that they just decided to base the entire game around that. I figured it would have been just something that happened over the course of the game, where it just sort of happens because this. But making that what the game was about, still kind of scratch my head about that sometimes. No, it shouldn't have been peaceful. Joel he did a lot of bad things. He didn't deserve a peaceful death, but just... I'll always remember Neil on Twitter arguing with people about, you know, someone says they didn't like it, he tried to talk to them about it, and just, God, they tore him apart.
Guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
I mentioned this little piece before, but I'll say it again. There's a part of me, like, I'll never know how much control Bruce Straley had over this game's success. You know, we'll never know. That's never going to be talked about, right? Neil takes the credit. Maybe he did have the credit in the game turning out the way it wanted to, that it did. You know, maybe. We'll never know. They're never going to talk about that. Never. Neil gets all the credit, but, you know, his idea for part 1 was kind of what he did with part 2. It was going to be that Tess was an enemy, but she befriended, like, something like Joel killed Tess's brother, and so Tess hunted him down across the country, even though Joel and Ellie basically go through the same story beats or something. Like, that was going to be part 1. Someone talked him out of it. And we got what we got with this game, which, you know, I could gush about over and over. So we'll never know who, like, really There's a part of me that thinks that Neil didn't quite understand Joel, or no, not understand him. They created the character, so obviously. First of all, I don't think he grasped just how much people loved the character Joel. I don't think he really grasped how much people loved that character. And secondly, I did have a secondly. What was it? His original idea was a revenge story, and Bruce said it wouldn't motivate the players enough. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So I feel like him and a lot of others underestimated just how much we love Joel, because we play as him for, what, 90% of the game? Like, oh, you play as Ellie in Winter, you play as Sarah in the beginning, you play as Ellie at the very end, running to Jackson. You played as Joel, right? You played as Joel. Chich, thank you for 73-month resub at tier 3. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, right. Yeah, that was my other point. I think Neil and company didn't quite grasp how much people liked Joel, and I don't think Neil liked Joel. I don't think he liked him. I think he wanted to do away with him. That's a theory I have. It can't. Someone said something funny with how bad season 2 was. It's like Neil hates Joel and Craig hates Ellie. Which makes a lot of... That one makes a little bit of sense, right? A little bit. Oh, I had something to pivot to. Pulling a blank. Yeah. Even to the... Oh, dude.
Consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Season 2 versus Part 2. Which one is worse? Dude, you're comparing diarrhea to piss.
Hey, consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
I swear I had another thought after that. Call mine. Yeah, it never happened just because I had so much stuff. I left for California like a few days after that. And then... I don't know, I just have memories of like dealing with people.
Through here.
The conversations were barely civil.
You found a way out.
Yeah, no shit.
See anything?
Yeah.
You hear that? They're on the roof.
I know.
Both broke.
Here's some more.
How many of these things are there?
Keep back.
It was weird. Now, a part of me is thinking, like, the more it sets in, it's like, maybe they didn't do something that unique. You know, well, they did something that was unique, but, like, more so, like, there's a reason people didn't do it prior. You know, like, you can take Uncharted. Let's say at the end of Uncharted 4. Someone spent 10 years tracking down Nate, and they found him, and they killed him. And then Chloe, Cutter, and Elena go to find the person who did it. And they find out the person that did it was, I don't know, Lazarevich's daughter, because he killed him. And I feel like you can take any story that's been told and then, like, you can just kind of do what they did with part 2 to it, but there's a reason that they don't, and that's because people probably aren't going to like it that much. I personally would have been more on board for something where, you know, isn't the whole point of making a product so that as many people as possible would like it? I don't know if I would have been on board with something where I know people aren't going to like.
See anything?
That's up to the artist, I guess.
You hear that? They're on the roof.
I know.
many of these things are there?
Am I out of spots? Kind of. Here, since I talked so much about letting you guys into my streaming world a bit, what do you guys think? Ban or unban? Person's first message in my chat. I don't know what that means. This is what I mean by occasionally sometimes dealing with people. And who uses their first chat to write something like that? It's not supposed to mean anything. I just removed it, but like, so much of this hobby is like dealing with people. I'll do the hospital. Pretty much, yeah, that's what I was trying to get across, yeah. Who uses their first chat opportunity for that? I want to try putting my light in a different spot. I want to connect it to this surge protector. Oh, that was when I was talking about... Did I mention I was in California? Yeah, I flew there for Retro Replay, playing with Nolan North. That's my only time I've been in California. I loved it there. The weather is perfect every day. That was the one thing I got from there. The weather is perfect every single day. Oh, alright. I'll unban. No, that's not what I meant. I thought that just like came out of nowhere. I didn't realize I was talking about that. Or I mentioned it. Okay, simple misunderstanding then. No. Anyway, I was talking about how, again, I put out a video last Saturday, or this past Saturday, only 3 days ago, talking about some, just talking about how things in my streaming career, even though they got like my channel grew, but as a result of that, things got worse in the process as well. And what was it? I just went over all of them. Just dealing with a growing channel, and I had just moved into my now old apartment. COVID just started. The leaks for part 2 came out. I was trying to get 5 records in 2 months, including the first ever sub 250. Dealing with those people that I mentioned, and then it was just one, then it grew to more. And then it was, yeah, just... Look, I'll say this about part 2. I saw firsthand how people's behavior changed a lot after the release of that game. And so I don't really care for this game for that reason alone. You can generalize it in it split up the fan base, but it's more than that. People are just genuinely mean to each other after that. And it's like, I got a front row seat to all of it. Oh, this. Like a week ago. Yeah, it's not a bad first playthrough, It does things. You're along for the ride. You don't know what's going to happen yet. You're along for the ride, right?
Where'd you go?
So I could say I liked my first playthrough. It just doesn't have any, lasting impact on me. That's all.
Where'd you go? There he is.
That's not even what I was talking about. It's just... God, everyone just, And it's the internet. People are going to be mean. I get mean things said about me every day. It's not that. It's just genuine hostility. Literally 50-50 split down the middle. It wasn't like that. I don't know if I met anybody who hated this. I don't know if there's anyone out there. You could say it didn't innovate that much in terms of gameplay. You could be spot on with that. People liked it, though.
Where'd you go? There he is.
I remember I said something a long time ago. It was like this game's gameplay didn't reinvent the wheel. It had mechanics in place that have existed for decades. Or a decade. It didn't do much like that different. Stealth, aim, shoot, cover, distract. There's only so much you can do, you know? And in some areas dragged on with that concept a little bit. I always felt like when we got towards the middle or end of Pittsburgh, it's sort of like been there, done that already. Let's pick up the next thing that's going to happen. But when we got into the later story beats and how Joel and Ellie, started to care for each other and all that, it's like, yes, the gameplay may have been the same, but what changed was the context of the gameplay. Yeah, that's how I worded it. The context of the gameplay. It's like, bandits, stop them, don't let them into the building. It's like, you just reunited with your brother. Just, damn. Literally. Damn. Yeah. And then in Winter, when you're playing as Joel and you're trying to find her, it's like, oh, more enemies showing up. They have guns. Ooh, been there, done that. We've seen that. It's like, context is way different compared to anything that happened in Pittsburgh. You wanted to see the next part. Even though there wasn't like a timer on the area, you could stand there for an hour and nothing would happen. You wanted to keep going to see what was going to happen next. Sometimes I really feel like they were pressing for, like... I'm not saying the majority of people. I know a lot of people like this game, but for others who genuinely gave this game a chance and didn't care for it much, the context of the gameplay didn't carry it enough. Context of the gameplay didn't carry it enough.
Where'd you go? There you are. Got you.
Still hit the deer in my sleep. Oh, I saw a first chatter. Spur. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, my physical game collection's over there. I could show it off one day. Pretty sure I've practiced everywhere. Everywhere I want to, anyway. Was right after Retro Replay. Technically, look, and I know in my video I was like vague. I was vague a little bit with some of the details, but again, if I get more specific, it might draw some people back into the. And I don't want to do that. For God's sakes, it was 6 years ago.
Yeah, I should have known better. You're gonna steal. No. Should have known better. You're gonna steal.
Yes, Coven of the Chicken's Foot? Every time I say that name out loud, it sounds wrong, because that just doesn't mean anything to me. It's such a weird sounding title. It's like, I said that right, right? Coven of the Chicken's Foot? I will give that game a try strictly for Bruce Straley alone. Whenever it ends up coming out, I think it's a Steam exclusive, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't look that demanding, so I think my PC can handle it. You know, I only have one PC. Like, professional streamers usually have a dual PC setup, one for streaming and one for PC gaming. I don't. So if I ever play a PC game, it streams, records, and handles a game all on its own. So it could handle it as long as it's not too demanding. That's the main reason I don't, like, stream the PC version of Part 2 or Remake. It's a little too taxing on my equipment. I want it to last, especially with all the AI and RAM shortage stuff going on, and how everything's going to be more expensive. I hope my equipment lasts me until like 2030. I'll be happy with that. When I moved my PC, I had a chance to dust it. Oh, was it dusty? Ooh. I like to think I gave it like an extra year at least by just... It's like I gave it a haircut. It had so much dust in it.
Come on down.
It's not even a 3080, it's a 3080 Ti. It's like slightly better. That one was the best, like, bang for the buck at the time, I think. Yeah. Whatever. With regards to that stuff, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my Discord. I have a Discord, by the way. I chat in there from time to time when I'm offline. But, you know, I think this whole AI bubble, I don't know if it's going to burst. It's being backed by billionaires and future trillionaires, but the more and more I see of it, the more I see the general population, like, rejecting it. I don't know how much power we as a species have when it comes to that stuff, but it's, you know, if there's something out there that you don't like, you reject it enough people reject it, eventually something happens. Did you guys know that High Guard is shutting down? 1 week from tomorrow, it's shutting down. The world didn't need another live service hero shooter. And I misworded it in my Discord. It's not that it was a bad business practice. It's just the general business practice of saturating the market with something that people don't care about anymore. Never heard of that. That was the final announcement at the most recent Game Awards. YouTube. You two are the reason. You two right there are the reason I don't display YouTube chat on screen. I've been YouTube streaming for 4 years now. Has anyone ever told you look like Joel? Nice apartment, by the way. So what you're saying is that I'm dead to you. I see how it is. Oh, by the way, this is from like 6 minutes ago. Extreme, I don't know. Thank you for 180 bits. Sorry, I don't think I thanked you before. Thank you very much. Mm. Hmm. Alright. Put your foot down, make the YouTube chip. I did that for a while. I feel like I was pissing some people off. No, that's what I'm gonna go with for now. I'll keep both chats open. But I'm only gonna display the Twitch chat. And, you know, if it gets rowdy, like, you know, taking a kid's favorite toy away, I can just put the chat in members only, but only if they did something to earn that punishment, you know. Display me. That's how I treat it, you know. The video I just made. Someone used that guy, that person, that one, the last video I put out in my old apartment, where I talked about like why I'm happy I'm moving. The last example I gave was I for most of 2025 I had a stalker, and you know, one thing he did was he tried to like chat my address. He did that in my Discord, and he did it in the YouTube chat. You couldn't touch me in Twitch because Twitch chat is secure. Twitch chat has like security features in place. You guys don't you guys watch my videos? Don't you guys, what here? Come on. I don't want this to be news to you guys. I put this video out 3 days ago. 40 minutes, I talk about a bunch of stuff. Yep. Yep. Wait, where's that gonna take me? Oh, damn it. You cannot time out the broadcaster. There you go. Yeah. Go and watch that video. I talk about some stuff, man. I talks about some stuffs. Grown. Thank you for 21-month resub. Alright. It's almost 1 in the morning here. I gotta find time to do streams and finish my unpacking. And just sort of, like, I don't know, figure out what I want to do with, like, this background, you know? I want to move my lamp over there to the surge protector. How far it stretches might be the right amount of light I need, and... yeah, it's like a reset. That's a good way of wording it. It's like a reset in a new place. Yeah. Like a reset in a new place. That's how I'm treating it anyway. Yeah, I don't even write notes. I just sort of like develop the script in my head. And since I've learned how to edit videos, since I've learned how to trim videos down myself, they're coming across as a little bit more presentable. I can keep the recording going and just stop talking for like 10 seconds to organize my thoughts and stuff. Helps. Will you start speedrunning? Well, I did at one point. I know how to. If I load up that game right now, I could probably just like perform some areas, but I don't feel like it. I tried doing that back in December. Or was it late November I tried doing that, and it wasn't fun. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't fun. But I got some history with it. Did you ever try a kill all grounded run? That is a pretty popular thing now. I wouldn't be against that. That'd be difficult. Would put a spin on everything. Whatever. Regardless, once I return to work, I just want a new record. I don't care by how much. It's been on my mind. So, yeah. All right. Ad break automatically plays in a minute, so I'm going to end stream before that happens. Thank you guys for a really good day. I'm glad you guys are as happy with this move as I am. 16 follows, 42 subs, 630 bits, 3 memberships, and a big $100 super chat from Sifo. Thank you very, very much for a very good day. This is a good way to break it all in. Still got some work to do. I might spend a little while just wondering where things go. I might take off Thursday. I'll probably end up doing the same thing tomorrow. My mom, she babysits today and tomorrow, but she's free on Thursday. She'll probably spend some more time with me, and we'll, like, you know, go through more boxes. Where's this going? Where's this going? She'll see the changes I made and stuff. And she only has to drive 13 minutes. Yeah. That's the best. I didn't even talk about that much. You have no idea how much more freeing is. I can see any member of my family whenever I want. If I wanted to do that before, I knew that I was driving 3 hours that day. That's not fun. That turned me off of the idea. This is it. If I ever, that just made me really happy. Because I wasn't thinking about that much. We're talking about like how, oh, this is the start of a new chapter. It's like, oh, my kitchen and bathroom aren't as good as the old place. And oh, I can see my family whenever I want. You have no idea how much that was holding me back, especially as we got into 2025. My God. My God. Donation total still at 0. Donate the tips and the donations are separate. That's its own thing. Yeah. For that you have to. There's that link for that. You have bits and super chat or Twitch and YouTube. They're currency basically, and donations are separate from both of those sites. It's its own thing. Support is support. I'm not in a position to tell you, do it this way, not that way. The only time I do that is when I'm trying to like re-qualify for the Partner Plus thing. Remember, every July, August, and September, I need 300 Partner Plus points. We'll probably have to do that again this year, but every year, actually. But that's don't gift subs and don't use Prime subs. Just use tier 1, 2, or 3 subs on your own. That, yeah. We have to do that every July, August, September. But besides that, I don't usually like dictate how to tell people to support because, like, you know, support is support. It's not guaranteed. You can maybe try and hit a number of subscribers and members per month. But, oh, that reminds me while I'm here. It's a new month. YouTube allows this, but Twitch does not. Every month, I can gift 5 memberships for free. Look how happy Joel is. And 5 more. There you go. Free. I know. Rip Blue Point. I'm sad about that. No. Sure. I'll do a redirect. You know how sorry, it's Twitch and YouTube have different terminologies and it pisses me off. A Twitch follow is a YouTube subscription. A Twitch subscription is a YouTube membership. A Twitch raid is a YouTube redirect. And Twitch bits are basically the same as a YouTube super chat. Sounds fun, huh? T-Lu poster would look good back there. I agree. I have 3 posters. A part 1 poster, a part 2 poster, and a season 1 poster. 1, 2, 3. I agree. I agree. Put a YouTube play button in the background. I need 100,000 subs before that happens. I'm only at like 60. I'm almost at 64, I think. It stayed like I got to 60 a long time ago. It's gone up YouTube, whatever. All right, I'm gonna raid the 24/7 channel, like someone mentioned. If you don't know what that is, a month ago, 2 months ago, I started this in January. With the help of somebody else, I run a 24/7 nonstop Twitch channel of videos from a playlist. It'll get an update soon where I can have control over it, but right now it's sort of just playing the same videos over and over. That hasn't changed for a couple months, but it's something. Has it been going good? Yeah, it's going fine. I set it and forget it. It plays, and I don't even know what it plays. It's a video from the long playlist, and I want to add more videos once it like. They're working on improving it. Once they've improved it, I'll have more control over it, and I can add more things and customize it, put it to an order. But I can't do that right now. So right now, it's just sort of existing. But yeah. I'll send you over there in case you haven't seen it. Same thing for YouTube. You're going to the full streams channel, which is where I decided to restream the Twitch stream. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do more of the same. I got a little work to do, but yeah, I'm happy. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.